That is good.
And he has suffered and been through so much, and he's such a, and the fact he's still so gracious, and your spirit is so warm. As a director, as a friend, do you have to take certain kind of like sensitivities, or was it just an easy story to tell because he is so open?
Well, we sat down from the very beginning and said, look, we've got 4 hours to tell a story. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of time. Thank you, Angie, for that.
Yes.
That's great. You're good at that. 1 hour is a lot. But 4? So we constructed it in a way to say, look, start from the beginning, let's get really into it, and just hold up the back. Let's get into it so people will know who you are and how you become. And I thank the team at A&E. I really thank my mentor, Lauren Lazy and Brad Abramson, make this thing happen. And really, I think everybody's gonna love it. It's a great piece of work. Not because I did it, but listen. But Bobby's very generous in giving of his time and of himself. And that's, I think, the takeaway.
Yeah. So Slain, of course, is the executive producer of The Origins of Hip Hop. And so for you, I think, just to speak to what me and Cass were talking about, being the 50th anniversary of hip hop is a really big deal. How much did that play into how you kind of approach putting this story together?
I think with each one, with John's story, each story went 8 different stories.
Yeah.
And I don't have 4 hours like he got to do an hour. So we have an hour each one to tell
A little salty.
But I think I tried to approach it with going after them as an artist. And I think so many times with doing television, people want to hear about always just the pitfalls and the BS that comes with it, but I wanted to understand what made them iconic. And so I really dug into their life to focus on, you're an artist, you're a legend, and what is it that made you tick? And within that, there's life things that happen as well.
Of course. What are some of the surprises? What are some of the moments that?
The beauty of Origins, I have 8 different stories, and while it's all under the umbrella of hip hop, there are 8 different stories.
Super different.
Super different.
Yeah.
Joe is not the same as Ice-T, he's not the same as Ja Rule, he's
Or
not the
Eve.
same as Little John or Eve.
Yeah.
They're all unique. And I really tried to go after one and give each story its own space to breathe.
And how did you decide who the characters would be, or who the stories would be around?
Well, A&E, Massive Deal and A&E, as we got in, they had their list and they went through, so they picked.
Yeah.
There's a massive list. And
It's a good list.
there was a massive list that you try to get, you whittled it down, and we'd like to get another season and do more, because there's so many more stories to tell.
Yes.
And the beauty of this show is I really wanted, like with the job, tell his story, not network or someone to tell me what you want the story to be. And Massive View and A&E was great with that. They really went into saying, let's find out what their story and how they felt. And so Ja sat on a 6-hour journey with me as we sat in an interview and told his story.
Love that. I noticed Nas is narrating.
Yes.
Is he doing all of them?
He does all of it.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
To have his voice lent to it and his understanding of the story, also his own, in a sense, his own trials and tribulations and things and journey that he went through. So when he's sitting there narrating a Ja Rule or an Ice-T, there's an understanding for him. I think at one point we were doing Busta, and he's like, I gotta text Busta right now, this is crazy.
Yeah. Because what you realize too is that a lot of artists, they're artists, but I've been in business for a long time, I'm still a fan. And even the artist, you might be an artist, but you're still a fan. We're all still fans of the culture, I think.
Yes.
And so to get Busta on, Busta's probably just as excited to see and hear what's happening.
Yeah, and they all really open up about something special for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
Busta opens up about what turned him into an MC, who that was. Ice opens up with his journey. You heard Fat Joe talk about to get somebody before the day of FloJo.
One thing about that Fat Joe, he knows how to tell a story.
No, he's not.
You probably have a lot of footage.
Joe told me when we started, they said, okay, you got an hour and a half. Now my interviews, I'm like, I don't know how to get this done. 3.5 hour interview. I thought we told him we have an hour and a half. You can tell a story.
He's a great storyteller. You're all great storytellers. Thank you so much for sharing your stories tonight. I hope people, fans and supporters and people who, is there anything that we should be, I don't know, Bobby, that you want people to know that's coming soon? Jobcast and the podcast, of course. And people are watching on Facebook too, so you might want to promote the podcast.
All right, what's up? It's your boy. It's the grandest of them all, like when your mama fall for. GrandMaster Cast, I'm on Rock the Bells Radio, Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Rock the Bells Radio. And my girl, Shaw Rock, our show is called Back to Jordan, check it out. And I am the host of the A&E Origins of Hip Hop podcast that accompanies the A&E Origins of Hip Hop that you'll see. So after the show, I'll be diving a little deeper into the stories that you see in the Origins of Hip Hop show. So that's what's up with me. So,
Bobby, go back on tour and get rest.
I'm going back on tour.
You are.
Make sure these legs keep moving.
Yeah.
You know, I can't rest them too long.
Let's gotta keep moving all the
Yes.
time. And drop.
Just download my new social live streaming app icon. It's in the Apple App Store. You can watch original content like my new Vibes concert series, and you'll see a lot of cool artists do their classic albums to live bands and good stuff.
Oh, dope.
Yes.
Keep going, guys.
Check it out.
Thank you so much for a great conversation.
GMC Entertainment Inc. Grandmaster Cast, www.grandmastercast.com.
You'll get the latest information on these projects and hopefully more projects that we'll see coming soon from this series. And then don't forget the incredible projects they're premiering this Memorial Day, and of course only on A&E. So thank you guys. Make sure you watch. Make sure you support.